A few of my friends have been asking me how I made this matrix effect on my website. It may look like there's a lot going on and it seems complicated, but you only need 6 steps to recreate it. In that case, how does it work? It starts with a 60 by 60 grid on React Canvas. But squares aren't very interesting, so we'll switch to letters. Right now, moving the mouse does nothing, so it's time to add physics to each letter. The concept is inspired by how water behaves around a moving boat. The boat pushes nearby water outwards, creating a lower gap that pulls water back in from its sides. This force field represents the force that would act on a particle at each position based on the mouse location. Red represents repulsive force, pushing particles out, and green represents attractive force, pulling particles in. At this point, we can move the letters, but there's no way to bring them back in to their original position. That's where the next step comes in. If we want this letter to move smoothly from point A to point B over 10 seconds, then at 7 seconds it should be 70% of the way there. If 40% of the time has passed, it should be 40% on the way. If 50% has passed, then it should be 50% on the way, and so on. This is exactly what linear interpolation does. Point A is the position where the particle was pushed. Point B will be the original position. After we apply the effect, the particles move back to their origin. But I think it will look better if we delay the effect slightly, giving it more time to breathe. Now, if we want to make this into any shape, we can use something called brightness mask, which is basically just a black and white image. A pixel of that image controls how bright one letter is going to be. Black means completely dark, white means bright and unchanged. All we need to do is scan every pixel and map it to its corresponding letter, and we get the shape we want. But if we want the shape to change, then we're gonna need a video. The plan is simple. Record the video, remove the background, make it black and white, add a glitch effect, and scale it down to 60 by 60. Next, scan every pixel across every frame, and it should be fast enough so that it matches the pace of the video. Finally, all there's left to do is change the letters randomly 30 times a second to other letters you like. And with that, we're done.